You want to grab that. All right, moving on. Little drink of my beverage. So, as you know, I do the outdoor garden shows, or I did, for several years, and I have presented all kinds of different solar lights to you. And they're all great lights, right? It really depends whether you're looking for a post light, ground light, whatever. These are my favorite. I have bought more of these than any other solar light that I bought. They are our Maxsa post lights. So these are completely solar. They are solid glass in the lens. They have a giant solar panel. We have 4 different colors. They come in white, they come in black, they come in the brand new wood grain, which I love, and then they come in bronze, I believe is the other one, all right? So I just bought 2 more of the wood grain, and I'm telling you, my deck looks like $1 million right now. I had 2. One blew away in the hurricane, the lid did. I found the lid 3 weeks later, put it back on. Dang thing still worked. It's all about quality with Maxsa. They give you that, what we call the water wave style design. So the glass actually looks like that aged kind of antique glass. All you do is you take it, here it is, show you a close up. Here's the light. All right, now, this happens to be a 4x4 post, so it could be a 4x4, it could be a 3x3. All you do is you take it on the post, put it on top, that's it. Sun goes down, light comes on. Sun goes down, light goes on. Everybody is gonna get 2 of these. Matt Davis is back. I would probably rate these easily, all products I've purchased, top 5. Any in 20 years.
Wow.
And the ones that I bought originally, which was like 4 years ago, I still have out there, and I just added 2 more because I have 4 different posts. These are beautiful. They're gonna make your property look fantastic.
Yeah.
Grab them while you can, because look at the price. $34.95. The original price, $72.95. Because remember, you're gonna have these for years, Matt.
Absolutely. It's all about quality. If you know, we all know there's cheap solar lights out there that you can get that are like $1 a piece, it seems, and well, they last, you know, a couple weeks, and then they just kind of seem to disintegrate. When they're plastic, they get all hazy on the side. But these are glass. I brought my stunt spoon, okay? Because I wanted you guys to hear this, okay? This is real glass. This is glass construction all the way around. You can see that wave design there. That's the quality of Maxsa. It starts with that solar panel on top. They didn't cheap out on it. This is a monocrystalline solar panel. That's the term. It means the best quality. It soaks up the most sun during the day for free. Then at night, it's gonna come on automatically. So you don't have to worry about, honey, did you remember to turn the lights on? These lights are gonna come on automatically. And again, the installation couldn't be simpler because there's no wires. There's no electrician. We give you an adapter. So if you have a 4x4 post, you put the adapter on. If you don't need that, if you've got the old wooden post like most of us do, you use the smaller piece that's just built in there, and then you place them out there to let them soak up that free electricity. They look beautiful. Let's face it, just in the normal daylight, they look fantastic. Then at night, when they come on, holy cow, look at this.
That is exactly what they look like out of my deck. All right, you will absolutely love these. They have a refractor inside, and I'll show you in a minute of how they're built, that spreads the light, and it reflects off those wavy glass patterns. They definitely have an antiqued look to them, which everybody loves, because that looks good on a modern house or an older house, doesn't matter.
Gorgeous.
But the best part is, if you're a senior out there, you don't have to worry about setting timers, you don't have to worry about plugging anything in, you don't have to dig any trenches. These just go anywhere. By the way, I should add, you can use these outside of a post. If you want to use them on the ground, or if you want to use them tabletop, they're perfect for that as well. And again, here's how they work. So I'll take it off.
You're taking my big demonstration away from me.
Oh, you want to do it? You do it. No, you do it. I'll do it next.
No, you go ahead.
All right, I'll go first. All right, I'm the host, so I get to make the decision. So
this is my big demonstration,
This is the lid. And the reason I wanted to show everybody this is because this is what I lost in Milton.
Yep.
I didn't lose it in the flood, which was Helene. I lost it in Milton. And what happened? We had 100-mile-an-hour winds, so this thing, frisbee, right? This thing just took off. I spent 2 weeks trying to find it because all I had was this, and this is useless without this.
Lay it in the weeds.
I found this upside down in a pile of dirt. It was because there was, don't forget, I had 3 feet of water right up to the front door of my house. So this floated away. I found it. I took it back, I put it back on. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It worked. So it was floating in water. Now I'm not gonna guarantee these are waterproof on the inside, but because that battery is encapsulated in a film, it actually did work. So this is where your battery is. There'll be a little tape there. You wanna pull that out. That activates the battery, okay? And you can see, there is the light. Very, very sensitive. So as soon as it starts to get dark, this will turn on. And what this does is this reflects. I'll show you here. They built this refractor at the bottom. So when this goes in, do you see what happens? Ooh, I've never done that demo before.
That's cool.
You got to add that to your list there, Matt.
I'm telling well.
But what it does is it takes that mirror and it reflects it all around the inside.
Look at that.
So when I put it on, and I'll just, there it is, it locks into place. Now all I have to do, if I want to use the adapter, you can even put the adapter on first. And by the way, there are holes where you can screw it in if you want to affix it, which I did. I actually put little tiny nails in.
Yeah, it works.
And then you lay it on top, sun goes down, lights come on. We are very busy, 2 for 1 today, right? And you're getting them at 60% off our price.
Absolutely. I mean, HSN has stepped up. The buyers here have done an amazing job. And they've said, let's step up and let's buy quantity so we can get an incredible value only at HSN. If you see these on the marketplace, you're going to say, are those the same lights? They're, you know, I've seen them for as low as $59.99 for a 2-pack out there, but that's about it. It's because they're glass. They're glass construction all the way around. Top of the line solar panel on top. Maxsa does not make the cheapest products. If you want something cheap and you want to replace it every year, you can certainly do that. That's your option. But if you want something that's going to last year after year after year, you heard from Guy, he has it on his property, his palatial mansion. If you're like me and you live in a small
1,600 square foot mansion,
a small hut, then it works there too. I know we're going to drop the lights here in a second, and you can see, but when the lights come down, when the sun goes down, the lights are going to come on automatically. Look at our table here.
Yeah, watch.
When the lights come down,
turn them down.
You can do it, guys.
They're leaving half of them on. You got to turn them all the way off.
You know what it is? It's because I put quarters in for the lights to come on, and then they got to wait for it to expire.
Guys, turn them all the way down.
You can do it.
There they go.
Yes, there we go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at, holy cow, look at how beautiful they are.
They look like they're wired.
They are truly
They're the
gorgeous.
Brightest solar lights that we have.
They're amazing. And by the way, you can see when you walk by, when your neighbors walk by, the light is going to move. Okay, imagine if you're walking by it, you'll see the light coming out and refracting in different ways. When that light moves and dances around, you talk about curb appeal. If you're selling your house and you want to add some lights, don't go buy the same old solar lights that everybody else bought at the dollar store. Okay, put something really classy on there, and you are going to see the eye appeal that it's got. Your neighbors are going to be jealous. You talk about FOMO, fear of missing out. You're going to fear of missing out because this is, I have a show here with Guy, and then supposedly we have a couple more shows in the next day or so, but when the quantity's gone, this is it. This is I believe this is the last quantity we're going to get from Maxsa.
By the way, last call on the wood grain. I got 100 left.
Wow.
That's the one that I have 2 in bronze and 2 in wood grain. The wood grain wasn't available when I first bought it. So what's great about these, again, is all you need to do is take it and put it on the post. And you can see there's the post. So all you want to do now, I wanted to let everybody know too, if you have a wood posts can be a little bit smaller. They can be more like 3 by 3.
Yep.
That's why we do 2 different adapters. So this is for your wood post. I have man-made material on my post because it's Florida. I get a lot of rain and I didn't want them to rot away. So I bought the man-made. So I use the adapter, and then I took the 2, there's 2 little places where you can put a nail or a screw. And I screwed that right in, and that's it. They're there forever.
Those are LED bulbs.
Yeah.
Never change a bulb, never change a battery.
When you drive by my house at night, the whole deck is lit up out there, and it looks so beautiful. So if you want to beautify your home, I always say solar lights, and I don't care if it's these or whatever solar lights you want to pick up with us. These are the ones that I love. Look at that. I mean, that just
Gorgeous.
says, and there's a wood post, and you see,
And even if you
that's a
don't have
larger
a
one.
fence post
Yep.
guy, our customers, you guys are like shopping ninjas out there, okay? You guys see a great deal. I've heard from so many of our customers that take these, say, I don't even have a fence post, but I put them on my front patio, a front deck, if you're having a get-together. Look at that. That's stone. You're not going to be able to drill a hole through there and run a wire. You got to use solar, and you're not going to use cheap solar. You're going to get great quality solar with glass. That's what it's all about. Let's see if I can. There we go.
I love that. Last
Dinner bell.
call. I've got about 6 dozen left in the wood grain. A lot of people order white. That's always been the most popular color. Black is always another very popular color. And then we have them in that kind of bronze burnished finish as well.
Yeah,
if
very
you
dark
buy them
bronze,
today,
yep.
you get them for more than half price off. All right? Matt